Hello, everybody, I'm Storm here, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, the African campaign featuring the modern-day 4 mod. In the last episode, we finished off Togo and acquired their territory. We went ahead and we justified war against Benin, and we took Benin. Much easier than Togo because we have improved divisions now, and we had to spend some of our political power to get the weaponry we needed to fill out these divisions. But for now, we are trying to build the political power we need to begin removing the rampant corruption in our government. So that is what we are after. Now, we are going to go ahead and move our forces to the border with Sierra Leone. Not Sierra Leone. I keep saying that. This is Côte d'Ivoire. Sierra Leone's over here. Now, someone was mentioning that Côte d'Ivoire was guaranteed by France. I checked it, and no, they're not guaranteed by France. They are giving military access to France. So, we should be alright. We do have to pay attention to world tension. Let's see, the Islamic State's existence is giving 6%. We've generated a bit, obviously. Syrian civil war. So, we'll have to be careful. Because the last thing we really need at the moment is the United States starting to guarantee the independence of all of our potential targets. But I think if we can take Côte d'Ivoire, we can take Guinea, Sierra Leone, Liberia, kind of form a nice kind of core here to build up on. I mean, we're also looking at possibly Cameroon and Equatorial Guinea. Yeah, Equatorial Guinea. As also potential targets. They have some oil. I mean, I'd like to get Nigeria, but they're just way too strong for us right now. So, we shall see. So let's go ahead, pause it. Oh, now someone mentioned that I had not assigned a field marshal, and I was like, oh yeah, I didn't. So I set up an actual army group with a field marshal now, so that's no longer a problem. Alright, so we're getting 0.8 political power per day. The other thing we need to do is we need to improve our military spending so we can get a larger pool of potential manpower. Minimal local clinic subsidies. Let's see. Basic hospital subsidies, basic health clinics, get some political power, and we increase our monthly. That might be worth doing at some point. It does significantly increase the amount of tax cost we have. But I don't think that really impacts us given how few factories we actually have. Tahir al-Sham joined Confederate Middle East nations. Oh, there's a faction? Oh, okay. So these guys, who are part of the Syrian civil war, just joined a faction with Turkey. Rojava? So now Turkey is involved in the Syrian civil war. Okay. That's an interesting development. That is not going to be good news for Mr. Bashir al-Assad. And we'll have to see what comes of that. Alright, they have 9 divisions. We have 12. Looks like they have some mechanized infantry. I mean, we have some motorized infantry. Let's see, 101 days from our Gen 1 night vision. Technology metals and petroleum. As we don't have any of that right now. We do have some steel. That'll cost me 2 civilian factories. Let's see, we're making 1.06 per day, 3 per week. Without it, we might just have to go by without it. We're going to get some petroleum when we take out, I keep wanting to call it Sierra Leone. Cote d'Ivoire. Alright, I think we're going to go ahead and start justifying. Actually, no. We're not going to start justifying yet. Because I need to save up the political power to reduce the corruption. That's kind of the primary goal right now. Now, someone's suggesting that we go ahead and go down the naval effort tree, but we can't. We don't have the ability to build any naval dockyards. Actually, what we would do is we would just cancel this. Right? Any owned state is coastal, right? Can build 1 more naval dockyard. Yes. I don't know why that doesn't work. I had another civilian factory. $140 days. Weekly stability plus 0.5. Stability. Political power gain plus 10%. I think we'll hold off on that for now. Let's grab that factory. And we have to stay at peace while this is running for 140 days. Because I did that last time. I was working on it, then I declared war and broke it. So... you know what I think what we can do is we can get those tech metals. I have convoys. Let's see, who do we want to get them from? We can't like import them from the US? Chile, Peru, Australia. Okay, Alpha Conde re-elected. We're at the 37% world tension. Oh, this is not good. 12.7%. Oh. South Africa joined the Eurasian Union. India joined Confederate Middle Eastern nations. Eurasian Union with Russia. Mozambican election. Felipe Nyusi re-elected. Well, that's just lovely. That means if we eventually want to conquer South Africa, we're going to have to fight the Russians. Alright, Lend Lease is getting canceled. That's to be expected. Is like everybody on the planet at war with ISIS? Well, we aren't, right? No. Botswana election, Ian Kama re-elected. Alright. So yeah, I don't think Assad's getting out of this one. $290 political power. I need like a couple more military factories so I can start making some aircraft. So I would like some helicopters and some air superiority fighters, even if they are like old. It would give me a significant advantage over anybody else who doesn't have any, which none of my neighbors do, so... Let's see, can I build one more? Can I actually change my GDP yet? No. One of these must be true. Last fact, all the following must be true. Okay. Okay, I'm having a little bit of trouble reading that. Tunisian election. Beji Cade Sebsi re-elected. Alright, we have 300 political power now, so we want to change corruption to unrestrained corruption. This is going to take a lot of political power to do. Let's see. It increases our stability. It improves our ideology drift defense. Improves, well, everything. So that should significantly help with the amount of with our research. Okay, so I need 15 more political power to begin justifying war. An ambient election. All right. At the 40% world tension. You have non-aggression pact with Somalia and the United States. These guys are Western outlook. Alright, so we got that naval. Wait a minute. We should have built a naval dockyard. Oh, what happened there? No, finish the naval dockyard. Alright, night vision, Gen 1. $330 days, 330 days, 700 days, 429 days, 330 days, 693 days. Good grief. $660 days, 660 days, 330 days for our own helicopters. Well, I think that what we're going to do is we're just going to continue working on this. 495 days for drones. Alright, we'll go for that. Alright, let's begin planning an attack. Start the justification. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on that. Because if someone decides to guarantee them. Free Syrian army has captured the strategic of Raqqa. Alright, interesting. One thing I really... Let's see, American opinion of us is decreasing. I'll probably want to start improving relations a little bit. ISIS commander killed in coalition airstrike. Saudi terrorist and senior ISIS commander Abu Muhammad al-Shamali was killed today in a U.S. coalition airstrike. All right. See, they have some air paratroopers. Bunch of different types of units. Improving net debt reserves. Due to our positive budget balance, we collect more taxes than we spend. Led to a major improvement in our... Alright. We need better small arms, which we're going to do that. We're going to keep on working on them. Actually, should I wait? Utility vehicle, infantry weapons, and towed artillery. Now let's research it. We'll go after that once we're done this. Fall of Damascus. Damascus has fallen. So, let me see. Current wars. Syria is at 99% to capitulation. So, they lose any more territory at all, that war is going to be over. Actually, let me look at the date when this is going to be done. This is going to be done 25th of May, 2020. Okay, so I probably want to... Once it's May, we'll need to check it. And keep an eye on this. I want to see how this shakes out. This is what? This is the Free Syrian Army. It's mostly non-aligned. This is Tahrir al-Sham, which are mostly Salafists. Alright, well, I think we'll probably be saving South Africa for last. So long as nobody else decides to join the Eurasian Union. Alright, how am I doing? Let's see, our shipyard will be done on the 18th of March. Mediocre industrial investments is done. So we're going to go for equipment effort 2. Should help us get our new guns. We have a nice stockpile of small arms. Iraq took something. Iraq has a truce with the Islamic State. Interesting. Oh. Province just fell. But still wasn't quite enough. Still 99%. Alright, and there is our first shipyard. And we're going to make convoys with it. I wish I had... Ooh, I could send volunteers. I can send one division. Problem is, we're going to be going to war in a month anyway. I just hope that Côte d'Ivoire doesn't join a faction when I declare war on them. Alright, we now need 3 petroleum. Well, that's because now we're making convoys. Alright, next complete factory is going to be 20th of February 2021. I'm hoping that we take some military factories from Côte d'Ivoire. Alright, United States, we're going to improve some relations there. Alright, Syria was annexed. They're still at war with the Islamic State, though. Alright. Well, let that play out. I don't think the Islamic State is going to be able to hold out against those forces, especially with Turkey involved. Pakistan joined Peninsula Shield. Interesting. Free Syrian Army and Tahrir al-Sham unite. During the Syrian Civil War, the Free Syrian Army and Tahrir al-Sham cooperated against the Assad regime. After the fall of Assad, the two parties entered negotiations on the future of Syria. Surprisingly, officials of the Free Syrian Army have agreed to give a certain amount of seats in the coming parliament to Tahrir al-Sham. Many political analysts predict this uneasy alliance between the two factions won't be able to survive together for very long. Alright. So yep, now they have merged. Keep an eye on this for us. Sudanese election, Omar al-Bashir re-elected. Alright, we have 20 days. Yeah, we're looking good for equipment, except for our man-portable anti-aircraft weapons. And our self-propelled artillery. I could try to buy some. Equipment effort 2 is done. See, that was a research bonus. This is a reduction in a head time penalty, which we're not going to see that. Let's see. Air experience, 150% research bonus for air doctrine. Large industrial investments. Adds a civilian factory. Well, let's do it. Let's see. We're currently building that here. Upper Ghana. Coastal Ghana. So we'll get this one here in Coastal Ghana. Well, we'll get another one. British election, Theresa May was re-elected. Alright, justification for conquering Cote d'Ivoire has been complete. But we are kind of at the end of the episode here, so we will get to work on that when we come back. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.